For our first media evaluation task, we were asked to create a slideshow and video on how our music video conforms or challenges genre conventions and represents social groups and issues. A convention is a way in which something is usually done, a stereotype of sorts. In regards to our music video, this discusses how genres are usually depicted and what recognizable, technical, and symbolical conventions are used. Technical conventions referring to conventions portrayed through camera work, camera angles, sound, and editing techniques, whereas symbolical conventions are portrayed through all elements of mise-en-scène, such as character positioning, location, setting, lighting, and costume. The bands we decided to look at are all of the genre of indie pop bands. It's important to look at bands in specific because indie artists to indie bands behave in different ways. Conforming to the convention of using close-ups of the main artist like in other music videos shows what the main focus of the music video is and adds focus to who is on the band. In our music video, we show close-ups of the lead singer more than any other close-ups of any other band member, as this portrays who is the lead and who the audience should focus on. Doing this establishes who the main lead singer is and invites audience to interact with them most and create a personal connection to this lead singer and, in the end, to the whole band. We found other music videos, such as the Vampire Weekend music video, that does the same thing and focuses on the band member rather than their narrative lead, because the band member is what the focus should be on, and that's where the audience should feel connected to. Conforming to the convention of using out-of-the-ordinary effects establishes the band's style in the industry to help keep them apart from other similar bands and create their own identity. Using these stylistic editing techniques and effects brings across different styles and makes them seem more unique and alternative to other bands. Although there are similar videos focusing on performance that use unnatural red, bluish, pink lighting, our music video is challenging a typical indie band convention as it isn't set outdoors using natural lighting and natural setting. Setting the music video in an indoor artificially lit set brings across more of the pop conventions and brings them together as a band more and focuses on their performance rather than narrative or their style and artisticness, as most other indie bands do. Further symbolical conventions that we conform to in our music video are, for example, the costume choices that we made. Using a more serious but laid-back costume in our suits that are white instead of black, which adds a bit more youthfulness and carefree attitude and breaking of the norm, which is something that indie bands often represent. Further, conforming to conventions of placing them in a typical position of the lead being in the front and the guitarist, bassist, and drummer being in the back, again reinforces that most of the attention goes to the lead singer as he is the lead member of the band. However, as it is the band's first music video, as they're supposed to be a beginning band, it's important to establish them as a band and as a unit rather than just a singular lead singer, which is why using this positioning brings them all together in one place and shows them as a band rather than just random people put into a room to play, but shows that there's also a relationship outside this music video. Using this font on our album cover of the Digipack conforms to the convention of being a bit more stylistic and out of the ordinary by using a more stylized font type than just a regular font type for just writing regular text. This is also done by other bands just to furthermore push the artistic side of indie bands and being different and more natural and funky, rather conforming to using colors rather than just being monotone and or just showing one picture of one person and having different colors. Shows a more fun and non-serious starting artist, which represents them as young and carefree teenagers who don't really care what people think of them. In the indie band genre and the indie artist genre, it is more typical to have a front cover that is an illustration or just a photograph of something that resonates with the main message of the album. However, we challenged this convention as we put all 4 band members onto the cover. Challenging this convention ensures that we sell our band as being a first beginning artist and show them as individuals to the audience so that the audience knows who they are and that they're recognizable. As it is their first campaign, it's important to also sell what the artist looks like so that audience members can recognize them. For our website, we decided to add quite an extensive gallery, as this gallery and these photos show them not only portraits of them being serious, but also them being fun and laughing and interacting with each other as a band, which we did so to sell them more and sell what they're like and represent their ideology of what they stand for, which is being natural and free and themselves, which a lot of other bands do as well, such as the Strokes, which add a lot of photos of them just doing what they usually do and live photos, which just engages the audience more. Further, we also decided to, for the font, we also conformed to the more laid-back, relaxed fonts that are more rounded and fun rather than edged, which kind of brings across a more serious tone. Conforming to using a simple scrolling layout for the band makes it easier for fans to find all the information in one simple website without having to go much further, but just scrolling down. When representing our lead artist, we use things such as outfit, the white suit, the tie, the sunglasses to bring him across as cool and relaxed and a stereotype of a young, youthful teenager, showing himself as really the stereotypical male with his dancing and the confidence, and it's just being really masculine and young and free and youthfulness. The colorful overall outfit also shows this whole ideology of the lead singer of being just himself and free and different to others, yet still portraying the stereotypical young, youthful male stereotype. We did something similar when representing the other characters and the whole band. The whole switching from the colorful to the black and white is a representation of them being carefree and easy and having fun no matter what. Highlighting this by the juxtaposing of the black and white and the dancing, whereas in the colorful they're serious